Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be replacing a power steering pump on a B8 S4. I have my new pump here, my old pulley. I'm doing it just taking the pump out of the bracket. Taking off that last bracket bolt is going to be way too hard. I'll let you guys see down here. That guy right there. That's going to be the last bracket bolt. That was really hard to get out with the pump in, so I'm not going to do it that way. First of all, you're going to want to get your car into service position. You're going to want to undo this right here. It's going to be there. You're going to want to undo your headlight there. And down here, you're going to have like that front cover piece. That's pretty easy to undo. It's self-explanatory. You're going to want to undo your headlight here and up here, and then also unbolt it there. I unplugged my headlights just to make it a little bit easier. Did that on both sides. It gives you a little bit more play. You're gonna want to have something under it holding it up. Going under the core, there's these little supports. You're gonna want to undo them from back on that. And then on this side, it's gonna be up here. It's gonna be right there, and it's gonna go into that right there. Just undo this. And you should be able to move your front end a decent amount. I have a decent amount of room here. Yeah. Alright, so actually get into the pump. First thing you want to do, before you pop off your belt, you're gonna have 3 pulley bolts. How it is on here, 3 pulley bolts. You're just gonna want to undo those. They're pretty easy to undo. And then you're gonna want to pop your belt off. There's your tensioner bolt right there. My best option for getting that tensioner bolt was getting an adjustable wrench, so I could be small enough and then also have the leverage. It worked pretty well. It's down in here. So I took all the bolts out. There. But if you're doing it just the pump only, you're gonna just have to take out that bolt and that bolt from here. And then on this side over here, let me get some things out the way here. There's gonna be a bolt there. It points right at the frame rail. My best bet here was grabbing some vice grips, grabbing it, turning it. It was the easiest. It worked. It popped it right loose. And after that bolt, you're gonna want to feel for the bolt that you just took out. It's gonna be right there. You want to go behind it. So there's what you just took out. You want to go behind it in this little opening. There's gonna be a bolt in there. It's hand tight. And then all these bolts are gonna be an M10 triple square. The only thing I disconnected was my coolant from here, and I picked up my coolant reservoir. I probably made it really hard on myself, but I didn't really want to have to deal with draining too much fluid. As you see, I still lost some, but it's not too much. I would get something for under your car to catch your mess, because whenever you take off this high pressure line right here, it's gonna make a mess. And then also, whenever you take off your low pressure line, that's gonna make a mess as well. But other than that, if you're gonna do this job, be prepared. It's not fun. It's not easy. It's shitty as hell. And yeah, I bent the absolute shit out of my bracket. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna bend it back whenever I get my new pump in. I forget which pump I went with. I think it says it on the side or back. I went with the AAE pump. It's the one that you can get off of ECS. You're going to be kind of confused if you're looking for a pump, because there's going to be with dynamic steering and without. You're going to think that you have dynamic steering. You don't. Dynamic steering is a little solenoid that's on the back. That's for the A4. I actually got one of those pumps, actually. It's over here. These things aren't really cheap, So it's kind of a shitty mistake to make. But this is what the wrong pump looks like. This is the with dynamic steering. It looks nothing like the pump I have. And you'll find that out real quick because the pulley does not clear this. And you'll be like, what the fuck? So you need the one without dynamic steering. It's like $300. You're gonna want to have a decent little set of tools here. This is pretty much everything I've used. Lots of Torx bits, whatnot. And then this is gonna be your special tool here. It's just an M10 triple square. You can find them at like any parts store. I did this all myself. It wasn't really an easy task. I lost my bit down there on top of the AC compressor and back. That shit was a pain in the ass to get out. I had to fish it out through that gap and everything. It was not fun, but it's definitely doable. If you try it, I hope this helps, because there's no videos that helped me. It took me up until, I've been at this for 3 days. It took me up until tonight to figure out that that bolt that runs this way through the back of the pump, that was there. It's just gonna be hand tight. That's how Audi has it designed. Not sure why, but it does make it a hell of a lot easier. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be everything.